to make a quick video. I am going to be making some cheese crisps. They're so easy to make, and you buy them in the store. The Parmesan cheese crisp for probably $3 to $4 for 1 ounce. Anyhow, I'm going to show you how to make some easy ones on your grill or in the oven. You can put them in the oven actually. You can get a cookie sheet and you can put parchment on it and you can bake them to have the same effect. But here I am going to be, let me wash my hands. I'm going to be making some on my grill. The challenge with that is the grill gets hot and it takes a while to cool down, and you can't just pull the tray out of the oven. So you gotta have to start low. And what I have here, let me move these out of the way. There's some cheddar cheese that I grated and some Parmesan cheese. And I kind of discovered this accidentally. I know my son was ordering them when he was on a health journey. He would buy bags of them, and I would eat them and they were good. Well, the other day I was making, and you could make these in the air fryer, because I was making some cheese, something with cheese on them, and the cheese melted onto the air fryer and crisped up. And I was picking up the pieces and eating. They were so good. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna just get a mound of cheese, kind of squish it together a little. And I take a spoon so I can kind of shake it so it doesn't go all crazy. So this is cheddar cheese. But this will also work with your Parmesan, grated Parmesan. I try to use the powder one, and it did kind of work, but it is powdery, so you need a little moisture in it. So you're just gonna kind of gather that together so it'll be thicker, and it'll hold its form once it's melted down. So what I'm doing is I'm still going to use the powdered Parmesan because those ones came out pretty good too, but they needed some structure. So I'm going to grate some of this. You're just trying along with me because these are experiments for me. But I made them and they came out yummy. And you don't have to spend all that money. You just use the cheese you have. So I'm going to put some of this on top of that grated Parmesan mixture of this. This is Asiago. And I found that this Parmesan, the dried Parmesan, popped. So let's make a couple more of the just straight out of Asiago cheese ones. And watch your fingers. And see, when you bake it, it melts gradually. So we're doing this. So I'm going to turn off the front burner because I don't want it to burn. I'm going to take some more Parmesan, sprinkle it on that. Sprinkle some on that because it gives it a good flavor. And then I'm just going to make a couple more. You could make a whole batch of these. So, kind of squinch it up a little. And let it melt gradually. Now you could use any kind of cheese you like. You could add onion on here. You could add hot chili flakes if you like. So we're just going to turn off this one. And what you have to let it cool down. See, this one kind of spreading all over the place. And you're gonna, once it cools down, you can just pick it right off here. And they'll get hard. See how they are? Bring in that cheese. Because all that cheese is so yummy. You don't want to waste it. And see how this is? You could even turn it if you like. See that crispiness? And at this point, we're turning off the whole thing. And then we're just going to let them cook. Then we're going to take them off. And I put them in this to drain it and to let it cool. And now we have our perfect little, these are the cheddar cheese ones. You can break them up on your salad. You can just eat them like this when you get the munchies. This is sharp cheddar. Hello, Virginia. Hi, Cyrus. Cyrus, I don't know the rest. I'm making Parmesan. No, I'm making cheese crisps. The kind you buy in the store in the little packets for 1 ounce of 2 ounces is can be anywhere from $2 to $4. This, the cheddar cheese. This is a Parmesan, grated Parmesan. Yes, this one. It pops a little bit. So I grated some of this Asiago cheese, which I also made right here. And I dropped it on top of the Parmesan so it could prevent it from popping. And it melts into this dry cheese, allowing it to melt. So let me try this one. This is thicker. And here is Asiago, which I'm now going to remove them. And they're still hot, so you have to let them cool down a little. As they cool, they'll get harder. So I'm going to put these on the board, because I don't want them to stick together. So there you go. It's as easy as that. I'm showing you things you can do without having to spend a lot of money. If you have cheese, if you have a cheese grater, you can just do this on your grill. You don't have to grease it, but you do have to monitor the heat. And once they start melting, you turn off the flame. And you can turn them with a spatula. Once they're totally melted and you feel that they're a little firm, you can flip them over, take them out to cool, and you can have your own cheese crisps anytime you like without spending another penny, just utilizing what you have in your own refrigerator. This one is kind of chewy because I didn't let it melt enough. It's still good, but it didn't get hard because it wasn't totally melted. So you can see. You'll learn. You have to play with it. Trial and error. Keep practicing. And these are yummy snacks without having to go pay all that money. And you found that in Deb's Kitchen. So if you haven't already, go to my YouTube channel, like, subscribe, comment, and share. And have a blessed evening. You've been in Deb's Kitchen, where everything is simple, budget friendly, repurposing your pantry and your refrigerator, and always delicious. Have a blessed day. You've been in Deb's Kitchen.